Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And a pretty special box in front of us. I love the way they have put this whole sneaker release together. We had a pair of Jordans, which you see by the title. They also released a pair of Dunks alongside these, very similar themed. Let's take a look at the box. So, like I said, very special Nike box. This is paying tribute to, obviously, Dia De Los Muertos that has already passed, was coming up when these released. And you can see the intricate details going all across the patterns. I love the way they did this release. We have an Air Jordan 1 Zoom Air Comfort 2 Premium. It is a mouthful in a black pale ivory colorway, men's size 12. Retail is not on the side, but honestly, these were only $165, and I know that's higher than a Comfort normally is, but it's less than a Jordan 1, and the way the whole thing was done, I think it was really worth the money. You have Familia under the lid in the box. You have a little bit of a sheet here which explains the Comfort Jordan 1. And I will make sure the release date is correct that I throw up, but I believe it was October 21st of 2023 for $165 US. So before we take a detailed look, real quick, you do get a couple tags hanging off here. You get the Nike tag, and you have this Air Jordan tag right here, which shows the AJ1 Zoom Comfort 2. There's the backside with Nike. And with that stuff out of the way, you can take a look at this very, very intricate Air Jordan 1 Comfort we have here, which resembles the holiday of Dia de los Muertos, which they pay tribute for the Day of the Dead. It was actually designed and inspired by a lot of the patterns you would see during that holiday and what they know as the, I believe it's called the Calavera, which is the sugar skull, which is kind of like back here. And I believe they use the sugar skull in the Roman Catholic holiday, All Souls Day. There are a lot of similarities between the Mexican or Spanish cultures and the Italian culture. I think it's very interesting when you look deep into it. But this one is for Dia de los Muertos. Like I said, they also had a Dunk, which I will throw a photo up there. I also grabbed a pair of those, so I will have a video coming out. I know this is a little bit after Halloween, but you know, it's good content, and I like the way they did these releases. So here is the detail of the leather going across. This over here is actually an embroidery. So it is not printed on. If I bring it up close enough, you can kind of see a little bit of depth to the toe box. I'm glad the camera's picking that up. So this is all a stitching. Obviously not the colored in part, but the black lines you see, that's all a stitch material. Feels really good to the touch. And that's the way it is along the mid panel as well with the flowers. You have this kind of like roughed out leather cutout swoosh, which is all leather. Same leather paneling you would feel back here or up here. And you have this nice little fade going through that leather paneling. Once again, I think the details on here, they really knocked out of the park. I really wish Jordan Brand would do some more releases this intricate and this detailed, especially with a box that, you know, speaks to the volume of the theme. And going around the back, it's pretty plain back here. Nice cutout stitching to form the swoosh. So there's no real actual swoosh layered in. It's really just a cutout that forms the swoosh design. A little bit of perforation up here, but nothing really too much. You do have a velvet kind of material going across up here. That's what the black you see down here as well. Feels really nice to the touch, looks good in hand. And let's bring that skull up down there so you can see the gold detail of that stitching. And your black laces are just a little bit of a normal style lace, no real wax coating, but looks a little bit more different than a standard lace, so maybe a little bit more premium, but not too much. And then right about down here, you have more of that velvet, which you saw around here. That goes up the tongue, which forms around the Zoom Air tag up top. There's the black leather tag with that stitching, contrasted stitching as well up top. And there you also have the velvet along the tongue. So overall, a really, really nice pair of Jordans. I really think they knocked these out of the park, especially paying tribute to a really, really intricate and colorful designing holiday. Dia de los Muertos, the patterns, the colors I always see. This really, without having too much color, really paid tribute, I think, well. And just to give you guys a show, these are both pretty much the same. But this is a really, really solid pair to add to the collection if you really want to get a nice pair. There is your outsole. I forgot to show that in that nice cream material. You have Formula 23, a little bit of exposure down there with that indentation and the Zoom Air unit exposed. So pretty cool. I think these are a nice pickup, especially for resale. I mean, if you're going to buy them, go ahead and buy them. They're only going to go up in my opinion. So let me know what you think of this Jordan down below. Do you think they paid enough respect to Dia de los Muertos? I really think they did an amazing job for this. I want to hear what you guys have to say about these down below. Did anybody buy the Dunk pair as well? I think they were pretty cool. Not as good as these. I'm not trying to be biased because they're Jordan 1, but I just think they nailed the design on these and the way everything's put together. Let me know down below. I'm curious what everybody thinks. I will try to answer back to everybody, get some conversation going in the comments. Stick around. I have more good stuff coming shortly, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right?